How to master English alone. Take a deep breath and listen carefully. What if I tell you you don't need a classroom, you don't need expensive coaching, you don't need foreign friends, you don't even need to travel abroad. You can master English alone. Yes. Alone does not mean lonely. Alone means powerful. Alone means self driven. Alone means independent. Many people believe fluency comes from living in another country. But let me ask you something. Do all people who live in English speaking countries speak perfect English? No. And do some people living in small towns become fluent without leaving their homes? Yes. So, what is the difference? The difference is not location, the difference is decision. The decision to practice daily, the decision to be consistent, the decision to feel uncomfortable and continue anyway. Mastering English alone is not about talent, it is about habits. Small habits repeated every single day. Maybe you feel shy, maybe you are scared of mistakes, maybe people laughed at your pronunciation, maybe you tried before and stopped. But today you start again because fluency is not for special people, it is for patient people. Let me tell you something important. English is not a subject, it is a skill, and skills are built brick by brick, day by day, word by word. When a baby learns to speak, there is no grammar book, no teacher correcting every sentence, just listening, trying, failing, trying again. And one day the baby speaks fluently. You still have that same brain, you still have that same learning power. The only difference, fear. And today we remove that fear. In this audiobook journey, I will show you step by step how to build your own English environment, how to improve listening, how to speak confidently alone, how to think in English, how to write clearly, and most importantly, how to stay consistent. Because mastering English alone is not a 7-day challenge. It is a mindset, a lifestyle, a quiet commitment to yourself. There will be days when you feel slow. There will be days when you feel stuck. There will be days when you want to quit. But remember this, fluency is not about speed, it is about progress. It is about confidence. It is about growth. It is about becoming the strongest version of yourself. So, if you are ready, if you are serious, if you are tired of waiting, then this is your moment. Welcome to your self mastery journey. Welcome to Mastering English Alone. Welcome to Echo English. Step 1. Create your own English environment. Take a deep breath and ask yourself one simple question. If a plant is kept in darkness, can it grow? No. It needs sunlight, it needs water, it needs the right environment. And your English is the same. You are not bad at English, you are not weak in speaking, you are simply underexposed. Many students say, Ma'am, I don't live in an English speaking country. I don't have friends who speak English. There is no environment. But listen carefully. Environment is not something you find. Environment is something you create. If you want to master English alone, your first job is to build a small English world around you. And the beautiful part, you don't need money. You don't need foreign travel. You only need intention. Let's begin. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, pick up your phone and change your phone language to English. Yes, that simple step. At first, your brain will feel uncomfortable. It will search for familiar words. It will feel confused. But that confusion is growth. Every time you open your phone, every notification, every setting, every small word, your brain observes. Without you even realizing it, that is subconscious learning. Now let's move to the second shift. What do you watch every day? Short videos, entertainment, random scrolling. Imagine if just 20 minutes of that time becomes English exposure. Watch interviews, watch storytelling videos, watch motivational speeches, not to understand everything, just to listen. When a baby learns language, does the baby understand grammar rules? No. The baby listens again and again and again. And one day, words start coming out naturally. You are not different from that baby. Your brain still has that power. Now, let's talk about your home. Your home can become your English classroom. Label objects around you in English: door, mirror, window, bottle, notebook. When you see them, say the word softly. It feels small, but small repetition creates big mastery. And here is something powerful. Start talking to yourself. When you are cooking, say, I am cutting vegetables. I am adding salt. This smells good. When you are walking, the weather is hot today. I feel calm. I need to finish my work. At first, it will feel silly. But remember, embarrassment disappears, skills remain. No one is watching you. You are building yourself. And slowly, English will stop feeling like a subject. It will start feeling like a part of your life. That is when transformation begins. You see, many people study English, but very few live in English. If you only study for 30 minutes and spend the rest of the day in your native language, progress will be slow. But if English surrounds you softly throughout the day, your brain adapts. Language is not memorized, it is absorbed. So, from today, don't say I don't have an English environment. Say instead, I am creating one. Because you are not waiting for opportunity, you are building it. And this is the mindset of a master. Imagine yourself 6 months from now, comfortable, confident, speaking without fear. That future version of you started with one small decision: creating an environment. Your journey does not begin with grammar, it begins with exposure. And today, you take the first step. You don't need to move to another country, you just need to move your mindset. Step 2: Improve listening. Train your ears before your tongue. Close your eyes for a moment and think about this question. Before a child speaks, what does the child do for months? The child listens again and again and again. Speaking is not the first step in language learning. Listening is. Many English learners make one common mistake. They try to speak first. They try to memorize grammar. They try to translate every sentence. And when speaking feels difficult, they say English is hard. And English is not hard. Your ears are not trained it. Imagine trying to sing a song you have never heard before. Impossible, right? In the same way, if your brain has not heard enough English, how can your mouth produce it naturally? So today, we train your ears because fluent speakers are not fast speakers, they are familiar speakers. They have heard the language thousands of times, and now you will do the same. Start with 20 minutes a day, not 2 hours, not 3 hours, just 20 focused minutes. Choose something you enjoy: motivational speeches, interviews, storytelling, podcasts. For example, you can listen to interviews or speeches of Michael Jackson, Steve Harvey, Oprah Winfrey. Not because you must understand every word, but because you need exposure to natural tone, rhythm, and pronunciation. Now listen carefully to this method. First time, just listen. Do not pause, do not translate. Do not panic if you miss words. Let your brain absorb the music of English. Second time, listen again. Now pay attention to how sentences connect. Notice how words flow together. Notice stress. Notice emotion. Third time, pause and repeat. Copy the speaker, not slowly, not robotically. Copy the rhythm. This method is called shadowing, and it is powerful. At first, you may feel behind. Your tongue may stumble. Your speed may be slow, but don't stop. Your brain is building new neural connections. Every repetition makes them stronger. Now, here is something important. Do not choose difficult content in the beginning. If you choose something too advanced, your brain will feel tired. And when your brain feels overwhelmed, it shuts down. Choose content where you understand at least 60 to 70%. Comfortable challenge, not painful struggle. And here is your golden rule: consistency is more powerful than intensity. Listening 20 minutes daily is better than listening 3 hours once a week. Your brain loves repetition. It loves patterns. It loves daily signals. When you listen every day, your brain says, "Oh, this is important. I must adopt." And slowly, your understanding improves. Then something magical happens. One day, you start predicting sentences. You start understanding without translating. You start feeling the language. That is when fluency begins. Remember this: your tongue cannot speak what your ears have never heard. So, before you push yourself to speak perfectly, train your ears patiently. This step is even more important. A good speaker is first a good listener. The more you listen to powerful speakers, the more your tone improves. The more your confidence grows, the more natural you sound. So, from today, don't just hear English. Listen to it, absorb it, live in it. Because every minute you listen is a brick added to your fluency foundation. And brick by brick, you are building mastery. Train your ears daily, your mouth will follow naturally. Step 3: Speak, even if you make mistakes. Take a deep breath and answer this honestly. What is stopping you from speaking English? Is it grammar or is it fear? Most learners don't struggle with vocabulary, they struggle with confidence. They wait, they say, "I will speak when my grammar becomes perfect. I will speak when my pronunciation improves. I will speak when I feel ready." But here is the truth: you will never feel fully ready. Confidence does not come before speaking. Confidence comes because of speaking. Let me say that again: you don't speak because you are confident. You become confident because you speak. Many learners practice silently for years. They understand English, they read English, They even think in English sometimes. But when it's time to speak, their voice shakes. Why? Because speaking is a muscle, and muscles grow only with use. If you never use it, it becomes weak. But if you train it daily, it becomes powerful. Now, here is the beautiful part. You don't need an audience, you don't need a partner, you don't need a classroom. You can practice speaking alone. Yes, alone. Stand in front of your mirror, look into your own eyes, and speak. Start simple. Today, I woke up at 7 a.m. I feel motivated. I am working on my English. It may feel awkward at first. You may laugh at yourself. But remember, embarrassment is temporary, skill is permanent. Now let's go deeper. Every day, speak for 5 minutes without stopping. No matter what, even if you repeat ideas, even if you make mistakes, even if sentences break, do not stop. Why? Because fluency is flow, and flow only happens when you stop interrupting yourself. Most learners make this mistake. They speak one sentence, then stop to correct grammar, then stop to think of vocabulary, then apologize. This breaks rhythm. Instead, allow mistakes. They say sentence. Move forward. Fluency first, accuracy later. Now imagine a child learning to walk. Does the child walk properly on day one? No. The child fails, stands up, falls again, but never says, I think walking is not for me. Why? Because failing is part of learning. In the same way, mistakes are not proof of weakness, they are proof of progress. Your voice matters. Your audience will not connect with perfection, they will connect with authenticity. When you speak boldly, even with small errors, you inspire others to do the same. Now, here is a powerful technique. Record your voice daily, just 1 minute. Talk about your day, then listen. Do not criticize yourself harshly. Instead, observe. Notice pronunciation. Notice hesitation. Notice improvement. When you listen to yourself regularly, you become aware, and awareness brings growth. Another powerful practice: pretend you are teaching someone. Explain a small, simple topic. What is patience? Why is confidence important? How to wake up early? Teaching forces clarity, and clarity builds fluency. Remember this golden rule: broken English spoken confidently is more powerful than perfect English never spoken. The world does not reward silence, it rewards courage. There will be days when you feel stuck. There will be days when words don't come. On those days, speak anyway, even if your sentences are simple, because simple spoken English is stronger than complex silent English. Pause for a moment. Imagine yourself 6 months from now, standing confidently, speaking naturally, sharing your ideas clearly. That future version of you is built from small, daily speaking practice. 5 minutes a day, that's all it takes to begin. Not perfection, not talent, just courage. So from today, stop waiting, stop doubting, stop hiding. Open your mouth, let mistakes come, let improvement happen, because fluency belongs to the brave. Speak daily, even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect. Just speak. Step 4: Think in English. This is the secret step. Instead of thinking in your language to translating, speaking, Do this. Think directly in English. Start small. I am drinking tea. Today, I feel motivated. I need to finish my work. Slowly, your brain rewires. Step 5. Read plus speak together. Read one paragraph loudly every day. This improves pronunciation, confidence, fluency, vocabulary. Start with simple stories. Don't choose difficult books at first. Step 6. Write daily. Even 5 sentences. Write your feelings, your goals, what you learned today. Then check grammar using tools. Rewrite correctly. Speak what you wrote. Writing improves thinking clarity. Step 7. Be patient. Mastering English alone takes time. You will feel slow, feel shy, feel frustrated. But remember, fluency is not magic, it is repetition. Even 30 minutes daily for 6 months can change your level completely. A simple daily plan for you. Morning, 10 minutes listening. Afternoon, think in English. Evening, 5 minutes speaking. Night, 5 sentences writing. Total 30 minutes only. Take a deep breath and think about how far you have already come. You didn't wait for a perfect environment. You didn't wait for a perfect teacher. You didn't wait for perfect grammar. You decided to start. And that small decision is powerful. Mastering English alone is not about showing the world how smart you are. It is about proving to yourself that you are disciplined, that you are patient, and that you are unstoppable. There will be days when you feel slow. There will be days when words don't come easily. There will be days when doubt whispers. But on those days, remember this voice. Remember this moment. Fluency is not built in excitement, it is built in consistency. 5 minutes of speaking, 20 minutes of listening, a few sentences of writing. Small actions, big transformation. And one day, without even realizing it, you will speak confidently. You will express your thoughts clearly. You will inspire others. Because this journey is not only about English, it is about confidence. It is about growth. It is about becoming the strongest version of yourself. And if this message helped you, if this voice motivated you, if you believe in learning step by step, then don't walk this journey alone. Subscribe to Echo English. Become part of a community where we grow together, where we improve daily, where mistakes are welcomed and progress is celebrated. Every week, we will build fluency, we will build confidence, we will build wisdom, slowly, calmly, powerfully. So, click subscribe and commit to your growth because 6 months from now, you will either wish you started or you will thank yourself for not giving up. Choose wisely, your journey begins now. This is Echo English and this is your time.